What's up, dudes? This is update video number 17. So here's the deal. Despite having a million projects going, tons of drawings and t-shirt and comic ideas in my head that I really want to get out, I'm starting a new project called Totally Awesome Animals, where every week, I'm going to try to do it every week, I draw a new animal and post it on Instagram. Lately I've been feeling like my Instagram has been a little too salesy, or hey, go buy this thing I made. So I wanted to do something just for Instagram, so an illustration in a square. And another thing that's been going on is I used to draw animals for my old job all the time, and I kind of missed drawing dogs and bears and monkeys and stuff, so I thought this would be a good excuse to get back to drawing some fun animals and maybe even doing a little bit of research and finding more cool and different animals to draw. So yeah, what you're watching right now is me drawing a Galapagos tortoise, and the reason I chose this animal for this video is because a Galapagos tortoise kind of inspired this whole thing, or at least got me really interested in finding out more about animals. A few years ago, I was visiting my parents in Florida, and we drove down to St. Augustine to go to the alligator farm there, which if you're ever in St. Augustine, don't go to the Fountain of Youth or any of that other stuff. Go to the alligator farm because it is awesome. It's a place I used to go when I was a really little kid, and going even just a couple years ago, it's been upgraded and it's really amazing. Besides having alligators and crocodiles, they have a great lemur exhibit and all kinds of cool stuff. So I was there with my parents and JC, and I don't know, I forget what they were looking at, but I walked ahead and they were back looking at some alligators or something, taking pictures, and came to the Galapagos tortoise. They're not turtles, they're tortoises. There's a difference. But I came to the Galapagos tortoise area, and it was the middle of the afternoon, so they were all kind of just sitting around, like they just kind of like lay around. But I walked up, and I was the only person around, and this tortoise got up and walked over to me at the fence, and he or she looked, extended its crazy long neck and looked up and looked me right in the eyes. And maybe it just thought it was gonna get some food or something, but I don't know, it had an effect on me. And I had never, besides seeing a Galapagos tortoise be a kung fu master in Kung Fu Panda, I had never really considered this animal before, and just having this little moment got me interested to find out more about these tortoises. When reading more about the Galapagos tortoise, I keep wanting to say turtle, but it's tortoise, not a turtle. They can live over 100 years, in some, like over 150 years even, and which is amazing because they live longer than humans. They're very specific to the Galapagos Islands, and this is where Darwin went to develop the theory of evolution, and these turtles played a big part in it, because in the highlands area of this string of islands, the tortoises had a different shaped shell and shorter necks, and then in the lowlands they had smaller shells and longer necks, and this is like in a pretty condensed area. So he determined that these tortoises that are the same species but are still different, have evolved to adapt to their environment and all that. So I think, I want to just keep learning more, and I want to have this project where, every week I can learn, even if it's just a little something about a new animal, and try to understand them a little bit better by reading about them and then drawing them and then share it with everybody. And I think Instagram is a great place to do that. It's easy. There's a simple format, so I know every week I just have to illustrate this animal in a square. And yeah, I think it's going to be a fun thing. So yeah, definitely go check out my Instagram. The username is jpcouvert. The link is in the description below in this video. And I've already done a couple of animals. I've done the peregrine falcon, who is one of my favorite, and the slow loris, which is a crazy animal. With these, I'm trying to, have a cool drawing, but then in the description on Instagram also put in some fun facts about the animals, so you can maybe learn a little something as well. Definitely go check those out. If you're into interesting animals, then I think you'll really like. Alright, my dudes, I just want to add a big thank you at the end of this video for all of the comments I've been getting on my past videos. It means a lot that you take the time to say something nice below. I'm trying to make these videos as good as I can, and I appreciate you watching and all of that. Also, a lot of the comments are asking me to explain my process when illustrating and designing. I think eventually I'll do something like that here on YouTube, but if you really want to see my process, go check out my Twitch page and come hang out at one of my art streams. I do a lot to explain what I'm doing, and if you have any questions you can ask them right there and I'll explain and talk you through stuff. I stream twice a week, Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central. The link is in the description below. I usually do a t-shirt design or one of the new animal from my Totally Awesome Animal project. And in about a month or so, I might even start making some comics on there. So definitely check that out. That's going to be the best way for people to learn exactly how I do things. Alright, thanks a lot, dudes. Hope you have a great week, and I'll catch you later. Yo, dude, what's the difference between a tortoise and a turtle? Well, Mikey, a tortoise lives on land and a turtle lives in the water. So what does that make us? We live in the sewer.